this video, I'm going to talk about what is karma. You harm yourself as dust thrown against the wind comes back to the thrower. That is one of my favorite quotes from the Buddha. And this quote gives us a really good hint and a clue as to what karma actually is. In the West, the way we use karma and the way we think about it is kind of like this. We think of it as a universal law of justice. So that if somebody goes, for example, and robs a bank, which we consider an evil act, so they go rob a bank, and then let's say the police don't catch him and he gets away with it, then what we tend to think is that, well, karma's going to get him in the end. And by that, what we mean is that at some point later in his life, eventually the laws of justice will kind of even themselves out, just naturally. Because something bad will happen to that person. Somehow he deserves it now that he's going to get some other punishment for it. So maybe 5 years later, somebody will steal a car from him. Or maybe 5 years later, something bad will happen to some other aspect of his life, and we'll say, haha, karma got you because you did something evil in your past. But this is really not how karma works. And this is kind of like a cartoon character version of how karma works. So I want to give you the more accurate, nuanced way in which karma works. And this is going to apply directly to your life. So it's not just about bank robbers and murderers. This is going to apply to everything that's happening to you right now. And it's going to explain a lot of why you suffer in your life and you're not getting the results that you want in your life. So this is worth understanding. Basically, as the Buddha was saying, every action that you take in life has a certain consequence to it. And bad actions have natural bad consequences. And these bad consequences, they don't have to come from the outside. The worst of them come from the inside. Action. Karma equals action. If you take away only one thing from this video, let it be this. Karma equals action. Now when you think about this, you might wonder, well, action, what does this have to do with justice and equality that we take karma to mean? So it's basically the law of cause and effect. Every effect has a cause. The way karma gets you is something like this. So let's say that this bank robber, he robs a bank and he gets away with it, and let's say he goes to some tropical island, and now he's chilling on the island, he's just living there. Now you might say, well, he got away with it. Maybe karma will get him 5 years later by something going wrong with him. But no, karma already got him. Because in his mind, this is a selfish person. The act originated from selfishness. It's not like the person just did something evil and that was an isolated example. No, what's happening here is that actually his selfish nature is causing this person to do evil acts. Now, why is his nature selfish? Well, because he's unconscious and he doesn't really understand what he's doing with his actions in life. So as you get more conscious, you realize that you unwittingly commit evil. And evil is promotion and defending of yourself. So in this case, because this person was imagining how great his life could become if he robbed a bank and had millions of dollars, so he did this evil act to promote himself, right? To secure himself at the cost of others. That's an evil action.